Let's be honest, no sugarcoating. Do you ever lie awake at night staring at the ceiling, replaying a movie of all the things you should have done by now? You've worked hard. You've survived things that would have broken other people. But there's that voice in your head. It's small, cold, and it's whispering. Still not enough. You're falling behind. I know that voice. It's the ghost of not enough. And he's a liar. Here is the secret no one tells you. Almost everyone you admire is carrying the same invisible weight. We are all participating in a race with no finish line. We wake up, we brush our teeth, and we immediately open a window into everyone else's highlight reel. You see a guy from high school on a yacht, and your brain does this twisted math. If he's there and I'm here, I must be failing. But you're comparing your full, messy, behind-the-scenes movie to their 3-second trailer. It's a rigged game. And today, I'm going to show you how to stop playing it. We are going to name the weight, open the bag, and finally start putting the bricks down. If you're ready to stop sprinting and start living, let's go. Imagine that from the day you were born, the world started handing you bricks, the school brick. Good grades mean you're a good kid. The family brick, get the degree, get the house, then you can be happy. The social media brick, if you aren't constantly improving, you're wasting your life. By the time you're an adult, you're carrying a 100-pound backpack. Every time you hit a goal, you think the bag will get lighter, but the world just drops in another brick. Congrats on the job, but why aren't you a manager yet? Here's the truth. If you try to run a race with a bag full of rocks, you're going to be slow. It doesn't mean you're a bad runner. It just means you're carrying too much stuff that isn't yours. Most people think growth looks like a glow-up. Clean, pretty, and easy. Real growth is a car crash. It's the nights you cry in your car. It's the days you feel totally lost. Your brain tells you, see, this pain is proof you're failing. No, and I need you to hear this. That pain isn't weakness. That pain is information. That pain is your nervous system telling you that you're expanding beyond what you thought was possible. When you feel afraid, when you feel confused, when you feel like you're breaking, that's not a sign you should quit. That's a sign you're on the edge of something real. Every person you admire has felt this exact feeling. Every successful person, every creative person, every person who's done anything meaningful has spent time in this dark place, wondering if they're making a huge mistake. And they kept going. Not because they were fearless, but because they understood that fear and growth go together. They're not opposites, they're dance partners. Think about your muscles. When you lift something heavy, your muscles literally tear. It hurts. You feel broken. But that tear is the only way to get stronger. Your life is doing the same thing. You aren't falling apart. You are breaking out of the old, small version of you. The version of you that fit in the box society built is cracking. The person you thought you had to be is dissolving. And something bigger, truer, stronger is emerging from underneath. This is the most important work you'll ever do. It doesn't look like productivity. It doesn't look like achievement. It looks messy and painful and uncertain. But it's the most valuable thing happening in your life right now. Your brain would rather sit in a burning house than step outside into the unknown. So when you try to be brave, your brain throws a tantrum. The struggle isn't a sign to stop. It's the sign that the level up is happening. We wait for the big win, the promotion, the marriage, the $1 million. But life isn't won in the big moments. It's won in the micro wins. Setting a boundary when your voice is shaking, win. Making a real meal instead of eating junk, win. Showing up to that meeting when you wanted to hide under the covers, huge win. But here's what I really want you to understand. These micro wins are how you build trust with yourself. They're how you reprogram your nervous system from I can't handle hard things to I can handle hard things. Every single time you do something that scares you, even something small, you're sending a neural signal to your brain that says, we survived, we're safe, we can do it again. This is how courage is built. Not through big dramatic moments, but through 1,000 tiny moments of showing up for yourself when it would have been easier to hide. These don't look impressive on Instagram. No one is going to like a photo of you making a difficult phone call. But every time you do it, you're sending a message to your soul. I can trust myself, I do hard things, and that message compounds. Week after week, month after month, you're building a foundation of self-trust that's unshakable. You're not looking for someone else to validate you anymore because you're validating yourself. You're not waiting for permission because you're giving yourself permission. You're not hoping you're good enough because you've proven it to yourself 1,000 times. The 5-year-old logic, you don't get to the top of the mountain in one jump. You get there by taking 1,000 tiny steps. Each step is a tiny victory. Comparison is a moving target. Even if you become the king of the world, you'll find another king who has a shinier crown. This is the trap. This is the infinite scroll. This is why billionaires are still anxious. This is why Instagram influencers are still depressed. Because comparison isn't a problem you solve. It's a trap you escape. And the only way to escape is to stop playing the game altogether. Our brains were built for the caveman days when we only had to compare ourselves to the 20 people in our tribe. Now, we compare ourselves to 8 billion people through a glass screen. Your nervous system isn't designed for this. It's freaking out. It's constantly scanning for threats, constantly measuring itself against others, constantly finding reasons why you're not enough. And the algorithm knows this. The algorithm feeds on this. Every time you feel that pang of inadequacy, you scroll more. And the algorithm wins. Your mental health loses. How to escape. Number 1. Catch it. When you feel that stomach drop while scrolling, say it out loud. Ah, there's the comparison ghost again. This simple act of naming it breaks its power. Awareness is freedom. The moment you notice the comparison, you've already stepped out of it. Number 2. Zoom out. Remind yourself you see the photo shoot, not the messy dressing room. You don't see their debt, their anxiety, or their lonely nights. You see the 3-second highlight. You don't see the 23 hours and 57 minutes of their regular life. You don't see them struggling. You don't see them failing. You don't see them lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering if they're enough. So stop comparing your entire existence to someone else's edited moment. Number 3. Curate your world. If an account makes you feel small, unfollow. Your mental space is sacred. Protect it like a fortress. This is an act of self-love, not judgment. It's not about judging the other person. It's about protecting your own peace. And your peace is worth protecting. While you were busy flailing and failing, you were actually building a set of quiet superpowers. Number 1. Courage. It's not a loud roar. It's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Number 2. Self-trust. You've survived 100% of your worst days. You have your own back. Number 3. Wisdom. Your mistakes aren't trash. They are the compass that tells you where not to go next time. These muscles don't fade. They are permanent. You are stronger, braver, and more prepared than you have ever been, even if your life looks messy on the outside. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not unprepared. You've just been swimming in a sea of not enough messages for your whole life. But today, you're waking up. And awareness is the first act of freedom. The race with no finish line only ends when you decide to stop running. You are enough right now, exactly as you are. Messy hair, unfinished goals, and all. Reclaiming your worth isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily rebellion. It's choosing to believe in yourself even when the world is loud. So, take a breath. Put the bag down. You've got this. If you're joining the rebellion, comment I am enough below. I'll see you in the next chapter. Stay strong.